Hey guys, tomorrow this time around I will be already sitting in the airplane to the US, so there's a lot of stuff I have to take care of, private things, organizing things, buying stuff, because I didn't do anything this entire week. So first up, just to the city center, and I think I will do today a Q&A, because I won't be a whole lot in the studio. I will just ask you to ask me questions on Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram stories.
Lost, lost, lost aren't we all? I still remember that lifetime ago. We were someone else then.
I already got the first question by Johannes. He's asking me if it's okay to take an older song, make a new version out of it, sample it and mash it up and release it as your own. That's not possible. The person who made the original still has the copyrights, the label that released it, so you have to talk to them and get the approval to release it. You of course could get away making an unofficial edit, release it on SoundCloud, but if they want to, they can just take it down. Let's continue with the rest of the questions later. Now it's time for shopping madness, but this time not with Vanessa, just me. So let me try and show you how efficient that can be when I'm just shopping on my own. That's really just how shopping should always be, just a couple of seconds, all done. I even got enough time to come here to the studio and try to work a little. I got more business things to take care of and one letter by the GEMA, my favorite friends. You might probably already know the GEMA is like the royalty collecting company here in Germany for all musicians. It's kind of the same as PBRS, I think, and ASCAP and all these kind of companies. And this right here is at least something. Like the last one was like 10 euros, the one before was like 70 cents. This one is now 70 euros. Not bad, not bad. That's at least the amount I have to pay per year to be member of the GEMA. So at least I got the membership back, kind of. But now let's just really start with the proper Q&A. First one, or actually second one, how did you learn music theory? Are you self-taught? In that case, how do you suggest how to learn music theory from home? I didn't really learn it. I never went to a music school. I never learned to really read notes. I can, but really slow. I kind of, taught it myself, and Gordon, who is like a trained pianist from like 5-6 years old, he taught me a little bit, like the theoretical stuff, the circle of fifths and all these kind of things. So I basically know everything I need to know to make my music, and I'm pretty fine with that. I won't ever make like classical music, no way. And the best way to learn it is, of course, just starting really early. If you've missed that point, there are a lot of nice online courses, tutorials, you could check them out. Or just go to a music school or ask a friend to teach you. I think that's just the best way. Doing it all by yourself, just trying to figure it out, is way too painful, will take you way too long. It's good to have some help if it's a friend or an online course. Any non-EDM music you listen to? Yes, I listen to quite a lot of pop music, which is almost EDM music nowadays. I like to listen to a lot of old and classic tracks. I really enjoy the old, like Freddie Mercury, Queen stuff. I don't know, Michael Jackson is awesome. So I basically listen to everything that I like. As long as it's musical, it has like a nice groove to it, and is like touching me emotionally somehow. I just enjoy listening to it, and I learn from every style of music something. There's always something good in any track. Even if it's bad stuff, you will learn from it not to do it, and you can implement those techniques into your track and just come up with your own style this way. If DJs are idealized too much, I don't know, if you compare it to like big stars, let's compare like, I don't know, Calvin Harris to Rihanna, there's still like a huge gap. With DJs, you usually don't really know what they do. There's no press hunting them. There's no gossip and stuff like that. With like soccer players or singers or I don't know, like public figures, politicians, you always have all of this stuff around it. So compared to them, not really, but compared to what a DJ actually does, and some DJs that like advertise them in like a weird way, like Steve Aoki is doing with all of the show kind of implementation, is really strange to me. I mean, I get that they somehow have to compensate for not having like a real stage presence as a DJ. You just stand there and play records with like throwing cakes around and riding on boats. I think it's a little bit silly. I think an approach like, what was the band's name? The band is called Soulwax. They perform like electronic music live with synthesizers. But for example, the drums and guitars are closer to like a rock band. So it's like a combination of it. And the stage presence is just amazing. They don't need any cakes, any boats, or any other fireworks and stuff. They just perform, and it just is interesting and amazing. Next one is by George. He's asking me what my biggest drive is to produce music. Whoa, the biggest drive to produce music. I don't know, I just love making music. I just love being creative. It doesn't really matter what, but music is definitely where I'm best at, and it's just fun. You make something, you share it with people, and it's also kind of a little philosophical that whenever I'm gone and not anymore on this planet, there's still like my music out there and maybe people will listen to it. So it's kind of leaving my mark on this planet somehow and fulfilling my dream, trying something to achieve something. I think that's really important, to have something that you just have alive and work on and try to improve constantly, but steady kind of. My drive, yeah. I don't know, I just like music. I just like making music, and I just find it very fascinating that I'm able just to do my own stuff in such a small room with so minimal equipment and still make like decent songs. The next one is by Manuel. He's asking me to do a video in German. I don't know, maybe, could be actually fun. I would have to put like subtitles underneath, but it could be like a fun episode. He's also asking me about like showing how to produce music. Yeah, that's basically what I do every day or every other day. I always try to show you what I do in my tracks, and I think there's always at least like a little bit to learn. Next one by Jacob. My favorite style of music. I don't know. No way. There's too much good stuff out there, and everything is different and everything is good, and yeah, I can't say favorite style of music. So maybe I would just go with like melodic house, pop house, kind of what I'm doing, because I think I wouldn't do it if I wouldn't like it like the most. But yeah, so let's just keep it at that. The next one is kind of a business question. It's what happens if you'll, for example, have like a 20% deal with a singer and songwriter. How do you deal with like the profits? Who pays him? Is it the label directly or you as a producer? It really depends on your contract. If the two of you both sign to the label, then the label pays you usually 50-50. And if the singer signs a release of artist rights contract with you, where you tell him that he gets like 20%, then it's your deal to pay him. So probably every half year you will get the money from the label, and then you have to pay 20% of everything you get from the label to the singer and songwriter. That's usually how it's done. So both ways are possible. I would definitely try and go with the way where you sign the singer to you. So, because the second he signs that contract, you can do with the vocal whatever you want. You can sign it to any label. This way you have a little bit more freedom. If you don't sign that, you might find a label and the label wants the track, and then the singer might just decide that he's not interested in that label or something else, and then you're kind of blocked. You kind of depend on the singer to give us okay. So it's best to just get it right away, give them a fair percentage depending on how good they sang, how much they sang, how much they contributed to the track, and also how known they are. What is yours and Vanessa's favorite snack? Wow, that's just tough questions today. How can I possibly choose a favorite snack? Vanessa is pretty easy. She loves those koala bears. It's like something you probably only get in German. They look like small koala bears, are made of like cookie dough outside and inside like chocolate. I think I would just go with salt and vinegar chips right now. I would really love to have some. So yeah, salt and vinegar chips. Best combined with a Subway sandwich with a lot of jalapenos on it. That's like really good. The next one is, are genres like chill or dubstep accepted by my label? Yes, definitely. As I always say, every style is welcome. I will choose tracks that I personally like, that I think are good. I don't really care that much about the style. I might not release like big room EDM stuff. That is kind of annoying to me a little. But if it's good, it has a groove to it, like a good catchy melody and maybe some vocals on top, then definitely just send it over. How long did it take you to develop your specific style and production? I'm still developing it, I think. I mean, yes, it always gets narrower the longer I produce, and I think that will be also true for you as an artist. At the beginning you usually start like producing and you admire someone and just try to copy them, which is totally fine. But then step by step, I think you should do like your own stuff, definitely. The last question for today, which is the best way to promote your music? I would say just make a really strong track. Try to find a good label for it. Make them promote it in the best way possible. And just go from there. Really, I think consistency is more important than like promoting it really, really good. If you consistently release tracks, people will notice you. And if you make like 10 tracks that you release a year, there is a high chance that label will start contacting you. Just make sure that the tracks are good. That's like priority number one. Speaking of good tracks need good singer and songwriters. And I have to say, from all of my tracks, I think like Katie is one of the best. So having a quick Skype call with her, talking about like a follow-up track. She's just the best. She's like pure sunshine. Her writing is so good. It's like abstract, but kind of, I can't describe it. It's good. It's really good. It's like not the obvious writing you get on every track. It's very intelligent, very moody. It has always like a cool certain vibe to it that I really just like. So can't wait to do another one with her.
Yay, me too. I'll let you know as soon as I know, okay?
Thanks, yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Alright.
Now actually calling another singer and songwriter. This works kind of, and I think we have to do for the chorus something similar.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Vanessa, tell Vanessa I say hi. I feel
will,
like I know her, and I want to be friends with her.
I will let her know. Yeah, she's cool. Maybe one day we will make it far away across. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
This was Angela, a singer and songwriter. I'm actually working on another instrumental with her right now. I will have to delay it now because I'm on vacations for the next 2 weeks, but the second I'm back we will continue working on it. It sounds already really promising. I'm all done here today in the studio. I actually signed the very first person to my Accents label today. I'm really looking forward to the release. It will be probably right after my fall track and then the Dawning remixes. Now it's just time to leave. I don't know why, but I always get a little bit sad when I know I won't be in the studio for so long. I will probably not be here for the next 16 days. I'm looking forward to the vacation, but I also always miss being here making new music. But I think like having breaks in between is important, and the second I'm back I will just do everything as before, just even more, even better. And now, yeah, just straight back home packing. I haven't packed yet. And Gordon called me, he wants to get some drinks, so like, you know, just one quick little after work drink up there. Really just one drink. Just one beer, really just.
Who are we now? Who are we now?
I'm opening Skype on my computer. Did you want a video chat or just talk?
We can video chat. If you want to see my pretty face, we can do that, no problem.